Kyle Link here, and welcome to my series where I show you how I built my own personal super ultimate setup from scratch. Yes, it is very super. But if you guys want to build a setup of your own and you don't have any experience, I thought maybe watching me do it first might make you more comfortable with making those mistakes, because we're all going to make mistakes when we do this for the first time. And no matter how many tutorials you watch, there's always going to be these little things that come up and remind you that you're a beginner. For example, no, I cannot have this half glued, dude. Hold it with my forehead. That's right, things like running out of glue halfway through attaching a panel and then stabilizing the piece that you're attaching it to with your forehead are just a couple of the things that you might run into as a beginner. And by the way, you'll notice I'm switching bits there. That's because I pre-drilled the holes first and then I put in the screws after, which is really important, especially if you're using something like MDF. If you don't do that, it can end up cracking. But I just want to set realistic expectations for you guys if you want to do something like this, because as a beginner, you're not going to have all of the tools at your disposal that a professional who's giving you that tutorial has, and you're going to have to run into probably some awkward stuff like this, and that's totally fine. You can buy what you need, the essentials, and then work with that, and you're still going to be able to get a good result, even if you have some crazy awkward missteps along the way. Really making sure that panel is stuck on there, really just slapping the wood. I'm so sorry, that is not a euphemism. This line that I've drawn tapers off. You can see there's this little amount here I'm trying to cut off, and it gets smaller and smaller the whole way across until there's nothing that needs to be cut off on the end. I think I got the perfect angle. That's about as accurate as that's going to be. Now, it's a little bit burnt. I'm going to build an epic cabinet and desk setup regardless. So this one's nice and convenient because it's nice and straight. The first one that was angular, I took out a little chunk of it that I didn't want to. It's still on the right level. The other one here should have turned out fully straight and just perfect. Overall, this entire setup is just a much more substantial and solid build than the first shelving unit that I built on the other side of the room. And thank you guys, anybody who watched those videos, by the way. But you know what? It's all about just moving forward. It's all about improving, and you know, it's still not perfect. I still make all kinds of dumb mistakes. Oh, no. That was stupid. But either way, I'm just moving in the right direction, and that makes me happy. So I've enjoyed making these videos. If you guys want to build something like this, I just really encourage you to give it a try. Definitely go for it. Watch as many tutorials as you can, but just expect to still run into things that are unexpected. Always expect the unexpected, and then you'll be prepared and you won't feel like there's something wrong with you when that happens. It happens to everybody. I mean, I watch professionals in their tutorials, or just kind of, I don't know what you call it when it's not a tutorial, but you know, when you're just watching someone build something just for the sake of it and the fun of it. Well, even those guys are making mistakes left, right, and center, and then they just fix it. They figure out a way around it, they cover it up. Whatever you want to do, just try it, and don't expect perfection. But expect to learn. Expect a learning curve and try to enjoy it, embrace it. The result is often very, very worth it. And if you mess it up that bad that you can't get that result, well, you can scrap that project. That's okay. It's perfect every time. Not perfect, actually. Oh, perfect. Perfect every time. Super perfect. It's so good. It's exactly the right. This is the exact width that I had measured in the 3D program. It's fitting 100%. That's amazing.